Part 3! Woo! We're gonna keep going with our list of names, and it is now the third title that I wrote down. Taking Hearts. There's a few ways I'm expecting this to go.
Romance or stealing people's hearts?
Incredibly gory violence.
I just thought Kingdom Hearts.
See, I was like, romance, there's this guy going around that's making all the women swoon, and so then there's this other kid who's like, hey, I want one of those, and she's like, no, but he's so beautiful, and so then he is like, die, person, die, and then the book ends with him being a criminal and the woman hating him.
No.
I was thinking, like, take hearts literally, or like that.
So no.
And he cuts
Avery
out,
has a thing.
and he cuts out the guy's heart at the end, and that's the taking of the heart.
The twist is he's a serial killer.
So what it is there's this super romantic guy, and like he gets all the women to swoon.
Oh, he's so beautiful.
And then he tears out their hearts.
Serial killer. So, what was your... Were you gonna do anything like Kingdom Hearts or...
I was also thinking, I have another idea.
So, by the way, that was not quite what I was expecting. The
Murder!
serial killer bit. I did foresee it, but I wasn't sure if that would happen.
So, of course, being me, I think of magic when it comes to anything.
What?
So,
Magic? That's so rare.
Trying to think what kind of world this would be. So, this would probably be in normal fantasy. Just
Gee, that's so descriptive and
well,
accurate.
I mean, like
Normal fantasy.
Well, so, like, instead of, like, taking hearts, like, all the women are swooning, it's, like, taking heart, like, take hearts, bravery type thing.
That's why I have an S. To make it not that.
Yeah.
Make you think of something.
I was thinking, like, there's a magic that runs on people's souls.
Like in Ni no Kuni?
Uh-huh. And so, like, you have your own heart that you're only, and you're supposed to, like, normal wizards just use their own heart, and they're, like, hopes and dreams and something cheesy like that.
Kingdom Hearts nonsense.
Well, it could be actual cool Kingdom Hearts nonsense. And they use those to cast spells. And it's just... That's how the magic works. And then this cult goes around because they figured out a way where they can take someone's heart and keep it beating, and then they can use their aspirations.
Both in a literal and spiritual text.
Their aspirations along with their heart, and they use like, and then they start wearing the beating hearts, because creepy.
Just to be extra creepy.
Yeah, of course.
I'm no good at creepy stuff. I'm good at writing insane people, but creepy stuff, no.
I wasn't. That just thought came to mind, and so they like wear the beating hearts, and then they'd have the heart set to like do a passive spell, and so it's how so then they become super powerful because they have like constant shield magic, and they start taking over because creepy magic nonsense. And the main character guy doesn't know how to use magic. And he's gonna kill them. Because they killed his sister.
So you would change the title to Retaking Hearts.
That would be cool.
Where he has to free the souls of these people who were captured and are being used as a power source.
And they don't necessarily have to wear it. They could just be like, oh, what if it's like just like a
Heart
mass
in a
of
jar.
hearts that the dark creepy wizards have in like their castle,
And so the main character
they're
has to go
fueling it.
blow them up so that they can.
and
use
they're
their
using
magic.
it to fuel like a super weapon. And they do have like the hearts they carry around for the passive spells or whatever. Or what if they had? Because the single objective doesn't work. So they'd have like power stations where they would just pump the people into the
Pumping people.
they'd pump the people's hearts magic into like the ground. And so he's going around. He figured, and so most normal people don't get that this is
No,
happening.
so like the cult is like pumping the heart magic, the soul magic, whatever it is, into the ground so that they can like control the earth.
Or as a way to get it to all the members. They have
Yeah.
a little device
they
that
could-
lets them use the magic that's
Or
being pushed out.
It's just pipe system. They have like.
They carry around an outlet, a plug, and plug into the outlets they have strategically placed around the world.
You could do it, and you know it.
Yeah. They have a little battery for magic, and they plug into the outlet and recharge their cell phone.
That isn't
Or
quite what I
magical
meant.
battery.
But
Just have
I
a
don't
cell
know, I
phone
think that would be
charger
kinda neat.
attached to your leg and plug in every once in a or a little
I don't know.
box.
But
Best
they have the
magic
power
ever.
stations, and then they have like this super weapon, and so the main character guy, who's not a wizard, has to go around and destroy destroy the power stations, so they can't use the super weapon. Because most normal people don't realize that the wizards are even doing this.
And the first book, he's just sees it in one city, and he's going to destroy the power station. But then he sees that it's getting power from somewhere else once he gets
The
there.
first book should be like a drama type thing. Like he's just living through high school, and then like it goes through that
Taking
like
classes and being
It's-
bullied by the cool kids.
So
who
it's
can
like
use
that for like the
magic.
first book and a half.
No, first half a book.
First book and a half. And then
Sure.
out of nowhere, after all this has been set
The
up,
sky darkens and lightning rains from above with dark hooded figures
like there's
coming in
no
and killing
magic
everyone.
ever introduced into this at all. It's like a normal high school setting.
'Cause it-
and then just out
like
of
a
nowhere,
modern
monsters.
Be one of those summoned from another world stories, except they
Yeah.
don't tell you until
Wait.
like the third book.
Wait, Paris. What if the cult people in their stations, along with like fueling their own magic, they're also using the hearts, and they're like they're just like getting the life force from a bunch of hearts and pumping it into a chamber and then condensing it and making monsters.
Yeah, that would be.
And
I like
then later
monsters.
in the book,
I
you
like
realize
monsters.
that the people that they took the hearts from are still alive, and they're not feeling any pain. They just don't have a heart.
And they don't realize it.
They don't realize it.
So,
And so
you can
you-
either. You can.
But you can't
You-
put the heart back inside their body.
So you'd be killing a lot of people to save a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And
so
then it
it's-
becomes a morality issue and big
Philosophy
philosophical
and-
questions, and then we'll
And
have
then-
two different endings. One for each choice. Either not killing a lot of people to let a lot of people die, or killing a lot of people to not let a lot of people die.
live.
And so then then from there it'll split into two different series where we have one where
Oppressed and trying to overthrow the government's the cult still because they don't realize that they'd be killing all these people, or society's recovering because of how many people died mysteriously.
yeah.
Okay, third one at Tanner's, the Watchtower.
I feel like this is about an Illuminati.
I was thinking superheroes.
Oh. Illuminati
Superhero
superhero.
Illuminati!
Yeah.
Doctor Strange is one of the founding members of Illuminati.
So the
Tony Stark.
the Watchtower is an organization that just keeps
They're
track.
interdimensional.
Okay, they keep track of stuff that's happening and things that are too big to let go and to not keep under control.
Manipulating the course of the world.
Yes.
And they can't see into the future, but they can. But they also aren't. They're actually good people. Like, I want them to. Like, there's
Yeah.
a lot of the Illuminati stories, and so they're like super corrupt, and they're like, we're going to kill everyone in the past so bad things don't happen in the future. Communism. It's true. That's a lot of stories.
So we're gonna kill the bad people in the past, so the future doesn't happen. Communism.
It's true. That's.
Communism.
Have you seen Winter Soldier?
Communism.
That's exactly what it is.
Communism.
And they're actually good people, and the main character, and the series just follows, like, the main character's mission logs.
Communism.
But since they're interdimensional, he has to not let people know that he's doing the things.
Or it's interfering with the progression of the world and all that annoying stuff that people always have.
Because it's like Star Trek. Except
with
fantasy.
supervillains and Shadow Wars.
And so, actually, I think that's awesome already.
So, it's about the main character. It could be the mission.
It's either
He's the one who decides who to send where. He's command. He's the Watchtower who tells people what's going on, what they need to do, when they need to do it. And so he's the one giving orders to each of these agents who go out and stop disasters that are world-ending. That sounds fun. And there is no personal life at all. It's all about the missions. Like, there's characters,
and
but they're
and then
not,
just randomly
their
throwing
personal
little
life
things.
is
and then the
personal.
love pentagram.
Their personal life is personal and not
Yeah,
really
they're not allowed
delved
to.
into it in the
Because
book.
they're from different dimensions.
They aren't allowed to tell each other what they are and how things happen in their world, except the
they tell
Watchtower.
them-
Watchtower knows everyone who they are, what they can do. No one else
And
does.
the Watchtower
And then
can
just
disclose,
randomly,
like,
my girlfriend
abilities.
dumped me last night.
Yeah, the Watchtower decides
I'm
who
having
needs
trouble
to know
focusing.
what. Yeah, and he looks at their personal life and says, this person's not ready for this mission. I need them to sort it out before they can do this, so we're sending this
Billy's
guy.
girlfriend dumped him last night. He's
So-
having an emotional breakdown. Let's send him to the spa. Tommy, on the other hand, just killed 5 people. So let's go send him to assassinate
Let's go-
the president.
And Cassie's boyfriend just dumped her, and she's ready to kill some people, so she's going here.
She's gonna go kill Hitler.
Except not kill Hitler, because Stalin will pass through all of Europe.
Because Hitler committed suicide.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man.
That's actually really cool. I
Yeah,
like
that
that.
would be neat.
Watchtower.
Alright, last one for Paris is...
A brighter night. Like
So-
Someone's stealing
nighttime
this-
night.
Yeah. So,
Someone is stealing the stars.
well, so
Like on the little...
that
place.
actually is kind of what I was thinking. Like, it's the same world as, like, Duskwind and whatnot. And this is, like, the nighttime area. And so... Oh my gosh. I totally forgot what it was.
And the nighttime people. Sorry, we kind of devolved from not interfering with each other's titles. But I want to talk. The night...
And you're saying I love to send my own voice.
Well, you do. I like the words I say. The
I don't
night
like the sound
side...
of my voice.
The night side people draw from the stars. They use the magic of the stars and the nighttime sky and the day people draw from the sun. And
They have like astrology nonsense, except it's not nonsense.
you have to speak.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize.
His voice was being gravelly in the.
They have their astrology nonsense, except there it's not nonsense. It's
It
actually
works.
how things work.
And the day side draws from the sun, and the night side draws from the stars and the moon. And the stars are going out.
Because of this battle that these guys are
People
having.
are stealing the stars.
Well, no, except the Duskwind don't know about it. They see the the twilight all the time. They're always in a
Most
perpetual...
people in Duskwind have not seen the full sun in the sky or the stars.
So...
Is Duskwind like... Is that the city, or is it like the whole civilization on the
I think it's
equator?
both.
Yeah.
It's the
It's the
strip
capital.
and the capital.
Yeah. So...
And it's always really windy.
So
there.
the stars
Yeah.
are, like, going
Which is why
out,
it's support.
and they have to figure out why.
Because their armies are weakening, and the Daysiders are not weakening from the stars going out. So they have to hurry real fast to
Before
find...
the Daysiders notice.
Yeah. Like, one star goes out, and they're freaking out. Okay, I guess one star goes out, and they're concerned. 2 stars go out, and they're like, guys, this is bad. 3 stars go out, and they're freaking out. Like, guys, we need to fix this right
Society
now.
is collapsing.
We need to fix this yesterday, because this is going on, and something's wrong with the stars, and we kind of need those.
And
So they're trying to keep it secret while they're hunting down whatever's happening to their stars.
And then they're gonna have to go like into the stars, because in
Because magic.
Because why not go to space?
well, it's like this, you know,
Space
a lot of-
magic! We could have space magic
well,
battles!
no, I meant like, you know how like all the places
We could have magic mechs!
we could, but I was thinking like, you know how a lot of stories have like the spirit plane.
Mm-hmm.
The sky is the spirit plane. The spirit plane is literally above, and so they have to go. They have like a magic
Tower of
cave
Babel type thing.
or a magic cave or whatever, and so they have like the main peoples go up there, which
Or
is like
in there.
in wherever, and they have to go and deal with all these like all of the stars, which are like
Different
giant
beings.
like
They're different spirits, and the stars are their influence, and something's happening, and they have to go find out what.
maybe they don't actually go up there, but they like
Communicate.
yeah.
And the spirits are like, guys, something's going down. We need you to find out. And then they give clues and hints, and they find out, and stuff happens. And they
Because-
stop things from happening.
Because the stars
Yay.
have like nonsense.
And then they eliminate the Brightsiders, the Daysiders. And thus their nights are the brightest they have ever been on the other side of the world.
Or not.
I guess that'd be more like a darker night. Is what that'd be about. But whatever.
Well, they're trying to keep their bright nights.
And like, then who says the nights are even dark at all there?
Yeah.
They might be decently bright. All
They
the
have a
time.
lot of stars and the full moon at all times.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alright.
And the last one we have is
Tanner's last one, The Oracle's Lie. Oracle with a possessive S.
I like possessive.
I was thinking like
All
Greek-
oracles lie.
it was a Greek conspiracy theorist, and he was like, "The oracles lie, man."
We could make that too.
Oh, man.
And he just like goes through all the epics and points out everything the oracles got wrong.
With the pictures of the newspapers of ancient Greece and circle letters and ooh.
And there's like this big wall of all of this conspiracy notes.
Oh.
That needs to happen someday.
Yeah.
Oh man. So I was kind of thinking that there's two civilizations, and I was kind of thinking the day and night siders, and then this one's happening on the day. We have Duskwind, Brighter Night, and the Oracles lie. And the Oracles are telling everyone on the day side that everyone's fine. Everything is fine, nothing's going wrong. We're all gonna be prosperous for another 1,000 years!
Because they want money.
Because that's what people want to hear. And then something's going on. What would be going on?
The stars are going out.
Yeah, on the other side, the stars are going out, and
Pieces of reality are being stolen in Duskwind.
yeah,
And
the Oracle's like, that's only over there. Nothing's happening here, but on this side, the sun is getting brighter, and so it's heating up.
And then after we solve all these problems, we have a finale book where the three main characters have to team up to stop Armageddon.
Or not.
Armageddon!
And then?
Communist Armageddon!
With time travel and space hippies.
And then, no, they
and
all
the
get...
communist
they all
and
get,
the conspiracy theorist ancient Greek philosopher.
and they all get called to the watchtower?
And they have to save the Prince of Down from falling.
And stop the creatures in Downfell. Okay, so
Are we actually going to do something, or is that it?
No, the Oracle's lie will have the sun getting brighter, and the Daysiders it's getting hotter, and the government and the Oracle are saying, no, you're being paranoid, don't listen to people, we're fine, everything's
We don't have
okay.
thermometers.
It's just stress.
They're making the thermometers gradually whiter. But the crops start drying out, and this is happening around the same time as the wind gets stolen and the stars are going out. And so something is happening that is just moving things.
And then?
And afterwards, the three characters have to get together and stop the Force changing everything that is not Armageddon.
Communist Armageddon.
With space hippies. But
So it's just
I'm trying to think what would be causing the sun to get brighter. Like,
science?
Global warming.
Well, if you... Sun getting brighter, it could be...
in a magical way. That is reversible.
Well, you could have magic advancing the sun's life cycle, so it's turning into a white dwarf star. Because those are really bright.
Oh, the wind in Duskwind. So, in the night...
atmosphere.
Yeah, in the night side...
The atmosphere's condensing.
The world's getting colder as well, and the stars are going out, and in the day side, the sun is getting brighter and it's getting hotter because the sun and stars have different kinds of energy that they put on the earth, and that keeps it all in balance, and the wind in Duskwind transfers them.
Oh.
And so...
Duskwind happens first.
Yeah, the wind is stolen from Duskwind.
Well, they would all happen at around the same time.
Well, yeah,
Approximately.
but
The wind being stolen first
Is
would
the
be
catalyst that's changing all these things. And so the sun, the day side is only getting the sun's energy, and the night side is only getting the moon and stars' energy, and that's making everything freak out and not go properly. And the things are dying because the spirits in the sun, which is a big city, of the spirits city, kind of almost in quotes and almost not, but it's this big civilization, and they're together and they're setting out this light, and they need the stars' energy to cool them down, you know, in a magic-y sort of way, and the stars need the sun's energy to warm them up. And because the spirits are starting to die from an imbalance, the sun's getting hotter and hotter, and the stars are going out. And, or I guess it might be the other way around, that the sun cools, the spirits in the sun cool it down, and the spirits in the stars warm it up, but the energy's not going because the wind is gone.
And then you find out that there's also spirits in, like, the planet. There's, like, this island. What if there was, like, an underground city in the core?
You shall be our leader.
And they're the ones that stole the wind.
I don't know.
But then how do we bring in the watchtower?
Also,
They are
why
the
would they steal the wind? Why would the underground city steal the wind?
Because they wanted the wind. They don't have wind.
They just need vents.
Well, how would they know how?
I don't know. I'm just teasing.
Okay. That's actually pretty neat.
To stop the Prince of Down from falling. No!
Oh, man.
But
This is just so...
That would be cool. This is a cool world.
Yeah.
But
So...
it's got. Like, I'm wondering if there's, like. I actually kind of think it'd be cool if there's a section of the world that, just because of how the winds work, they get none of the spirit's energy and survive on human intuition. And so they're like the super steampunk-esque era. And, well, they have
Well,
human
we could do
magic
like
too.
a Patma inverted type thing where they're underground, but they've advanced civilization so much that they don't realize that they're underground anymore.
And, maybe. I don't know where I was going with this.
That would be a cool series.
Yeah. I'd like the steampunk idea. I'd really like steampunk, and I don't think people do it to its fullest potential a lot of times.
They're all werewolves. The steampunk people are werewolves, and that's why they had to go underground.
But they've forgotten.
And then when, like, the steampunk character comes up to the surface...
Just a civilization where everyone's a monster beast kind of thing when exposed to a certain thing, but
a certain type of energy.
But everyone's forgotten that they are this thing because they've been away
Yes.
from it for so long, and then they go. Someone brings.
They have like all these
they're
legends about. They have all these legends about all the
Heroes.
monsters that used to plague the world.
No,
and then-
they're like heroes that could turn into beasts of destruction.
Well, they wall themselves off, and after a few hundred years of nothing happening, after they forgot that they were the danger, they open up the walls and get trade going, and some merchant with something that lets off this energy comes into town, and everyone goes nuts.
Oh gosh.
And that's the end of the list.
Yep. Alright, so that's our last half hour for this episode.
You aren't allowed to take any of these.
Yeah, so
Copyright.
if you want... Oh, my voice is starting to go out.
If anyone's interested in writing any of these, that would be awesome. As long as you talk to us through it, we want to be involved. That would be cool, though.
We hold creative licensing for all these.
So, the Duskwind Saga is mine.
So wherever you're listening, please, I've said this every episode. Part.
Rate and review.
Rate and review. It helps us a lot. If you're on SoundCloud, I'm not sure if Stitcher Radio, I'm unfamiliar with that platform, but if Stitcher Radio allows comments, I know SoundCloud does, so if you're on SoundCloud and maybe Stitcher Radio, leave a comment, or you can email us at boxofrandompodcast@gmail.com.
And send us book titles.
On fan art.
Just any book title you can think of, without
And-
profanity. Just any random, not real book title, and
we'll make it real.
And if we get enough positive feedback on what we did today, we'll probably do it one more often with titles that you suggest, and we will try to make these books, and especially the Duskwind Saga that we were talking about, an actual story that you guys will be able to buy on Amazon or iTunes.
Maybe if we ever get a Patreon started, that'll be like
Yeah,
a pledge. You get the book for free.
if you pay like $15 every month, you'll get every book
Isn't
we
it
write.
every posting?
Huh?
Isn't Patreon like every time they put something up, you
I
pay?
think it is.
Oh, it
which
is?
is awesome.
Okay, so
I
like,
think that's super cool.
It'd probably just be like four
yeah,
$4.
so like $4 every time. Maybe we'll do that once we get Patreon. Again, if we get enough positive
Someday.
feedback from this, then we can do a lot with it. We will be motivated to do a lot with it. And we will have the support to do a lot with it. That's a lot of what we need, is the support. We don't have the resources or
The people.
the
Tell
people,
everyone.
the
Like,
fan base. Like, if you're listening to this and you're not one of us, please tell people. That's a lot
Even
of...
if you are one of us.
Even if you are one of us. I mean,
which is kind of creepy.
yeah.
No
But
clones. Don't you
please
clone
just
us.
tell people what we need right now from you guys
It's views.
is views. We need
'Cause even if you
publicity.
don't-
We need just... we
Even
need
if you
people
don't
to
think
know
this is,
about
like,
us.
just something you're particularly interested, but if you have a friend who you think might enjoy this, please tell them. That's just because we don't have you watching us, but we have them watching us, and we like it when people watch us, except
That's
when it's
so
with
creepy.
their eyes, because that's just creepy.
Watch
Watch
with your
us the-
ears.
yeah.
Hear with your eyes.
Yeah, well, this
Taste with your nose.
I guess this is a podcast. And
Snakes do smell with their tongues, so that
this is
does
true.
actually work.
But, okay, so...
I don't think they
podcasts...
taste with their nose, though.
Podcasts,
Feel
you
with your
don't watch them,
Fill with their nose.
but it's still counted on views for your stats.
Abuse
I
the
guess
system. Abuse the system. Abuse
Technically,
the system.
like SoundCloud, they'll list it as listens, but like everybody calls it views, so it's like views and ta-da. But so that is what we need from you guys. So
And titles. I like this.
and titles. This was a lot of fun for us. We really hope it was a lot of fun for you.
Or any fun.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed this at all, love us. Give us a favorite.
We will make art of our love triangle
Oh
With
my
it-
gosh.
with a picture of you. No, we won't.
No.
Please don't. I'm sorry I even brought that up. The love pentagram is amazing, but love triangle sucks so much.
Oh, triangles are just a pain. It's like, why would you do that? There's like, guys, you're dumb.
The only problem with like the love pentagram is we need to figure out
Why
Who-
they love each other.
and who would be the boys and who would be the girls, or if they even have genders. And there are some.
No, there's 2 boys. No, there's 3 boys and 2 girls, and the 2
That's
boys and
sexist.
girls are going. No, and the guy wants to kill everyone.
Oh, right. There's
He's
the guy
like, it's better off if we're all dead.
But
And
he's
I
the
love
one the
you
girls
guys,
like.
so
but he's
The homicidal
secretly
maniac.
he's secretly the homicidal maniac. So, all right. Well, so we're going a little bit over. So thank you for listening. We really appreciate it.
We have other episodes.
And
oh yeah, that's a thing.
yeah, we have other episodes. If you enjoyed this,
also
listen
have
to our
Uncertainty Principle.
earlier ones. We also
The
Avery and I.
mid-early ones are better.
Yeah, mid-early ones.
But the early ones have... The first one has
So,
Brogan included, and she doesn't come here a lot, so listen to that one if you want.
So
You should listen to that
listen
one.
to episode 1,
Through a billion. Find a way.
and then
Find a way.
if you enjoy episode 1, then you won't have a problem. If you are
You can
not
do
sure
it.
about episode 1, then
I wanna
skip
to
over
3.
episode 2. Just go to 3 and right about there's
Unless you like the
where-
Legend of Zelda theories, then watch episode 2. That's basically all it
Listen.
is.
But so we've already gone 6 minutes over, and we've just been ranting. and
Anarchy!
rambling. So
You can't tell me what to do.
You can't stop the IRS.
communism.
Don't do it.